What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those account justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box, apparently as of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications.
That's the case that showed!
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right! How could Linny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time! We can even hear his voice! Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances!
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Huh? It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troop are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Lenny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette!
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
since we're going to start investigating, Paimon had...
Ah, well,
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose you're right. 'Tis truly but if we should go somewhere else.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team's... Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the... This is the real mystery. However, if you look carefully, the box was... All these factors lining up so perfectly makes, if anything, the more logical...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both... So injustice. I know I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you. Sorry, Anyway, you may invest. Go ahead, have a look around.
Whoever the...
The seats were all booked in advance. Sure, it's not... Her name is Halsey. Apparently, the Magic Troop member. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all. That's how it seems to us.
Okay.
No need to be so... It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
So this is the rope that broke and... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Wait.
The investigation?
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine. Well,
It turns out that the I'm sure you already know. In other words,
That much
bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for...
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
I see that you're if you find any...
We don't have to... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with... I'm of the opinion when the pirate...
But what?
Perhaps the balance wasn't... Oh, that's true.
That does
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over...
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No?
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating disputes, and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call...
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus.
Huh? Boss.
My apologies, demoiselle.
No need.
Okay.
All merely trite. That's right. Judging from the look of things...
Really? We think so, but...
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger, but that's... Anyway.
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well...
And why would that be?
Most astute, no matter how wonderful, and if that can be done.
All right, that's... Now, I need to make some...
Wait! Since when did we become as...
Oh, well,
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but you wish to save a friend from...
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your...
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
we'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Sorry. Were you always
Yes. So, the missing girl couldn't hide.
How can you be...
Well, I couldn't see, but still, we Melis...
So, it's safe to see... Alright, thank you for your help. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then...
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. You understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The two magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant.
No one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Lynette would briefly walk, and then I walked, but as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our—
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an and yet, could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
But whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh! Paimon knows! And here's a broken vase! Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks.
What is this place?
It seems someone...
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of... Oh, you're right! Let Paimon run...
Oh, her clothes are here.
Right! Ugh. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head. Well, we've ascertained this. Let's find a place to sort.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the
They believe the guards have checked the...
So the tunnels become like a secret...
No wonder for...
In other words, the
Charges, and then...
That's right. This is how it... That's right. This is how in-depth... The statements from both sides. To put it simply, it's as if...
This also precludes any kind of favor.
Once both sides... Then, final...
Huh?
In practice, there... Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. Or that we... And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's...
Of course. I just hope you don't...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon was...
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks, if we cannot buy some.
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared.
I have eggs, sugar, and...
Good work.
These three are quite the interesting... And from the way you had these two guys carrying all that... But you ended up doing the...
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouragement.
Don't underestimate beating egg. Anyway, give these a... Well, eating too many...
Tea is ready to be served as well. There's no need for
All right, then. However, we can assume the magician twins could have...
Exactly! Why would they do such...
The flower vase resulting in the shadow... Perhaps the criminal...
Paimon thinks that makes sense.
True, but...
Huh. Could Halsey...
That's right. And even if she had to... Nor does she have any...
From the sound of things, your macarons are amazing, though, now.
They are my...
What? 5?
Please don't worry about it. At my age...
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many... Wait. Even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then...
All right, we get... Malus, set up the stove again.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3...
Exactly.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar...
Well...
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're looking... It would be awkward.
All right.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
It's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation. Do the whole good plan.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects besides, I doubt.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Well, how did your...
To be honest?
No, we're already...
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. That was to be expected, of course. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed.
Since both parties are present, firstly, in order for the audience...
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once...
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way...
That is simply your hypothesis.
Oh, is that...
The roaring countdown of the crowd.
And you didn't hear and...
No, nothing.
I see.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise.
I was right by the box, and I definitely...
Look at those scales.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my... Tell me.
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did...
So the serial
I've got a feeling...
That's irrelevant.
Indeed. Your first priority is... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the... Oh, good thing I made all those preparations.
Hey,
Linney! Order! First, when are these claims... Please answer.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your...
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own...
Order! Your request is reasonable.
So, in that case, my...
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We based our entire... Not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Vatuis, but our organization is very...
Right now, we want to save...
That's right. I knew if it weren't for our respect... That's why I didn't wish to flat out... The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would... Right. You met a Fatus who works as... But still, I'm asking...
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but... Right.
Of course. We've been trying to find... During our investigation from that moment on...
Is that what you needed?
That's right. So, after...
That air vent was created during...
Well... No, which should have been impossible. That voice seemed to wreck on the way back. After that...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the...
Because of that prophecy
That's the only way we can save...
So, there. It was never my wish, but like I said earlier...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped. If we want to refute the Hydro Arc, huh?
Our bond is strong.
Both parties have returned to their When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina...
That took long. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective. As the countdown began, when the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box. He did not realize that this... Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived, so Linney proceeded. Afterward, Linney passed. And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady...
The key to refuting Lady Farina... Seems this won't produce a particular... Seems this won't produce... According to Lynn... See...
seems this won't Linny went to the room that contains the... Linny did not take part in the
When the countdown started, but he immediately, once he reached that area, the crime scene, finally, he Paimon did it!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, assuming that...
Oh.
Well, your denial is... You're saying that he wasn't?
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? That's right! This means the same!
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant.
Huh? That can't be...
Oh!
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowl did, and how he went from would-be... No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the... It would have been tough for both people to fit. No one entered or left the opera house. The deceased's name is Cowl. Halsey's clothing was in the The sound we heard may have... It would have been tough for both people to... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. The sound we heard may have come... The sound we heard may have... No one entered or left. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between... It would have been tough for both people. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So... The sound we heard may have come... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The deceased's name is Cowl. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. The sound we heard may have come... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The deceased's name is Cowl. No one entered or left. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing... Lenny was not in the tunnel at that... Lenny was not in the tunnel at that... It would have been tough for both people to fit into that...
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you...
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick...
If only we knew... Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just...
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at... The sound we heard may... The deceased's name is No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So... The vase was not broken by
Lynette escaped. If there's...
How could a person ever be... Magic tricks...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reason, since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an... Guards!
We are still examining the item. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within the notebook in his bag.
The primordial...
The note's contents... The notebook has many... One of these tubes... The notes also state... As such, we...
You gotta be kidding! Could something so...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowl was... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is Still, let us... Guards, please continue. Mr. Linney.
Of course. Think, if we uphold this hypothesis...
Right! Like the metal hut! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that...
The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fire. Now it seems like the hook rope. The water from the primordial sea should already have been... Lynette was in the magic box on... The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by... I remember there was some...
In the original plan, when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, when the balloon attacked afterward, but...
Huh.
That actually...
Oh dear. Now, it seems like his notes mentioned...
On that note, I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just in... And we found an...
What?
That can't be.
Does this not, my dear? Linny did not need... Having made modification... But upon him... Ultimately, he... Now, as much as I... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence. Is this the end?
Oh no.
I think we've... I believe this is indeed... Now then, my... excuse me, everyone...
Miss, I must ask...
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here... I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the...
What in the world is...
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the net, but as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would I was hiding outside this room listening I was just feeling happy.
That'll teach you to underestimate...
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lily. I heard that Linny's show was That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the heart.
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. Liddy even mentioned that you were...
Well, and I thought that he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. So I played I wasn't going to There was no... I slipped out after...
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, had I known that...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to tell the entire The strange sound was... The flower vase... Lillian was a...
And it having been selected out of the blue, her panic only intensified. Hearing the commotion, he did not know that Lillian mistakenly believed the two broke the with no way of escaping. She knew that she
had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So,
at this point, all the events that happened in the
so that's the whole story.
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question.
What? No. I have no further argument.
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, with some modifications to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank. Using the fireworks at the end of he poured the water from... Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young... When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked on Lillian according to her own As for Linny, from this reconstruction... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated, this case, at least, can be handed over to the oratory. As such,
Great work.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
next, how did you find the...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that the... I'm sure you know what you must...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a...
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearance.
And now that your plan has fallen, therefore you would be wise to tell
Yes! I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered it can also be made in. We've been in this business.
What?
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrage. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me, but still. Let me I guess. I didn't approach you with any ulterior... As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth, that was how Father, who you might know as...
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, back when our parents first died, to survive, I took my sister through several streets, and to my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular. Before long, an aristocrat.
So you went from
That was how we felt at first, too. But he would constantly take me.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
Took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such...
As far as outsiders are concerned, I managed to ferret out all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood. And the knave, standing there in the...
So...
That's right. Father, I mean, the House of the Hearth welcomes you, for I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, but she was also quick.
Oh, so that's how...
She has gained permission.
So, she...
That's right. The whole today's case has also... Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, to us orphans,
So, from small
It's alright. I just hope you can understand that even as a member, if you should need anything at all in the future...
Bye, Lenny!
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for...
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel... Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure... And given that there's...
Who? was like having new water. Wait, shall we have a...
Huh? Do we?
Well, I just like to... Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take...
You don't have to...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then.
I came here several times with my father when I was little. But...
Oh, don't worry.
In that case, I'll go...
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good...
And if it's not?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell...
Oh,
Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but...
If it hadn't happened
right? Yet it would... In such investigations, even the smallest... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have... It's easy to go... Which is exactly why the Spina do... Those highfalutin... It's all... Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true. We didn't have a...
I see. I've heard that there's a long line...
Yeah. Guess that's...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House. I'm sure Lady I can personally... One works. Valid point. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her, why don't we give it a try after...
Huh? Paimon... No, it's...
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't
Is that so? If we're all finished eating...
Yeah, we... Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Can't you see Paimon's barely...
Okay.
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?